What's up, guys? Welcome. In this video, I'm gonna show you guys how I construct one of my favorite beats. It's called Take a Risk. I already uploaded a video to my channel, so go ahead and check that out. Right? So first things first, I'm gonna let you guys hear the beat real quick. And I'm gonna show you guys how I broke it. I'm gonna break it down to you guys how I made the beat.
It's German on the track.
Cool, right? So now I'm gonna show you guys what I started with, right? Which is the first track that I laid down right here. And I found this sound in GMS. Well, most of them I found in GMS, which is a default plugin, a default VST that comes with FL Studio, right? And it's a bass, which is called a mystery FM pad. Right, I'm gonna let you guys hear the pattern real quick. Right, and the notes are pretty much a A5, A5, F5, G5, G5, and then later on I took a couple seconds down I took like a up note, right, which got B5, G5, A5, A5. And last but not least, I added D6 to kind of mix the beat up a little bit, mix the pattern up a little bit, right? Next thing that I did was I added another sound found in GMS, which is another bass. It's the future sub bass, right? I'm gonna let you guys hear real quick. A very soothing sound, you know. That's why I decided to make it like one of the secondary songs within the beat, right? What I did with the following sound was that I pretty much cloned this one, which is making an exact copy and using the exact sound, right, from this one, right? And there's a difference from this one compared to the other one that I just played for you guys. Now I'm gonna play this one so you guys could kind of try to figure out the difference. Right? So I don't know if you guys noticed something different about this one. Differences within this one, I used a C5 note, E5, D5, and another E5, right? I used E5 twice compared to the previous one that I let you guys hear. I used each note once pretty much. So a C5, an E5, and a D5. Next is one of my favorite. I didn't find this out till after I had constructed the whole beat. That this right here is probably one of my favorite patterns, which is the bells. Right, I found this in Flex, which is another default VST that comes with FL Studio. Let you guys hear it real quick. And if you go back to the playlist, I didn't use this a lot, right? I definitely did not use this a lot. But somehow it turns out to be one of my favorite sound. Next, let you guys hear the 808s. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but I pretty much used a lot of bass in terms of my melodies, and I also added the 808. And what I did was to not make the beat sound so distorted with all the basses that I used. I'm gonna take you guys to the mixer real quick. I used the parametric EQ to kind of take out, all the basses. Yeah, take out all the subs and the bass and the low mids. Not really the low mids, but more so like the sub from the other sound, so that way the 808 could shine a little bit, right? So for this one, and this one, right? I pretty much used the parametric EQ to take out the bass. Next, so I'm gonna let you guys hear the 808 real quick. So nothing too fancy, nothing too complex, right? And I used the 808 twice. That's the first time I had used it, and then I added another pattern right here. And for this pattern specifically, I only used it once, which was towards the beginning of the beat, just right here. All right, let me highlight it for you guys so you guys can see. Just right here. Right. Next was the kicks. The kicks I used two types. One of them matches the first 808 pattern, which is boop 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 boop. Right, dope, very dope. And then the second kick pattern that I added was pretty much a little bit more simpler than that one. Right. Next, I'm gonna move on to the percussions and the cymbals. Right. The first cymbal that I got is the open hats. Right, nothing too fancy. And I know nowadays with rap beats and the drill beats, they use a lot of percussions and cymbals, which kind of bring the beats alive. But in this one, I didn't go too crazy. Next, I'm gonna let you guys hear the hi hats, which I pretty much love. Right, and all the notes is on C5, right? But the only thing that changes is the velocity, which is kind of like the amount that you hear in the notes itself. That's the only thing that really changed within this pattern. Like I said, it's very, very dope. Next, I'm gonna let you guys hear the snares. Right, I didn't add any claps or anything. It's just the snares and the rim. I'm gonna let you guys hear the snare first. Right, and then I added. It says bongo right here, but it's actually a rim. I actually switched it out due to the fact that I felt like the rim will kind of bring the beat alive a little bit more. It's not a lot of notes. It's pretty simple. It's like 2 notes. Right, nothing too crazy. But things like that do make a difference within the beat. All right, cool. So I'm gonna move on to the playlist. I'm gonna show you guys what other things that I use, which was the love filter, right? So I like to call this the underwater effect. I'm gonna let you guys hear it real quick. So I call that the effect because it kind of takes a dive, right? The beat kind of goes deeper and deeper in the sense if you think about it, right? Otherwise than that, I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. I open up the mixer, right, and I went to the master volume, which is right here. The love filter, right, and that I did was I created an automation clip for the cutoff frequency, which is what adds the effect to it, right? And I used that twice. So as you can see, once as you can see is once right here, and then another one right here. And then I do have some effects, right, which is the snake rattle effect, which is all the way at the beginning of the beat, and I only use that once, right? Even though it's not a spooky type of beat, it adds that kind of effect to it from the start. Then of course my, traditional name tag. Pretty dope, right? Pretty dope. So I'm gonna let you guys hear the rest of the beat. And otherwise than that, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I know I don't have a lot of viewers and subscribers right now. But if you like contents like these of me breaking down the beats and constructing them, just let me know. Drop a comment of what you think and if I should do more. Right?
It's German on the track.
Damn, mama, there goes them bells for me. There go them bells. I really love that, man. I really love that. I'll catch you guys on the flip side, alright?